blah 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 blah. Every time you talk it, sound like I say yeah. Is something wrong with your brain? It's insane. Like, hey chameleons, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today's video is gonna be something that I've never done, but I hope that it'll catch on. I hope you guys like it because I think it's a really cool idea. As a songwriter, the lyrics in my songs are very personal to me. I like to think of lyrics as kind of an eyeglass into someone's life. It's just like looking at their diary. I feel like a lot of my lyrics actually do come from my diary, but let me not get ahead of myself. This is what today's video is about. It's about going through my songs line by line and explaining what's going on. And I just wanted to do this for any upcoming songwriters because I actually get a lot of comments that are like, how do you write songs? I'm trying to get into music and you really inspire me. So this is to all you guys because I'm going to be going through my songwriting process, everything I think about as a songwriter. So hopefully it comes as some tips for you guys. So for my first song, I thought I'd do a song I wrote called Blah Blah Blah. This is because this is my most played song on Spotify, YouTube Music. If you haven't listened to it, what are you doing? Go listen to it. But Blah 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 has somehow accumulated 400,000 streams on Spotify, which I am so grateful for.
Blah 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 was even featured in a Crumble cookies ad. I love Crumble cookies. As well as a beanie ad for MAC Cosmetics. Like, what?
If you haven't heard it, basically Blah 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 is about, you know when there's some people in your life who just, no matter what you do, all they want to do is hate on you. And I wrote this song to kind of counteract that negativity, and this is just a song to all the haters out there. I know why you're hating on me. Also, you guys need to stay to the end of this video because I'm starting this thing called Comment of the Week. So I receive so much support from you guys chameleons and I truly appreciate it. So if I see your comment, I will give you a shout out in my next YouTube video. So make sure to comment and I will hopefully shout you out because I'm just so grateful for all the support that I've received. So thank you guys. Let's now get into the video. Okay, there's a lot to say just in that intro alone. So I feel like artistically, we already knew coming into this song that it was gonna have a lot of attitude, and I feel like the best way to do that is with some bass. There are a lot of iconic songs who start off with like a boom, boom, like a bass. I feel like you already get that mindset that like, okay, like the beat is pumping, something's about to go down, you know? So I just wanted to say that really quick.
I wonder who hurt you. I wonder who made you so mad.
Okay, let's stop there. I wonder who hurt you. I wonder who made you so mad. The first line to me is always the hardest. Always, because I feel like the first line sets the tone for everything. I feel like a lot of other songwriters can also advocate for this. As a songwriter, I know that when people listen to my music, they want to feel smart or feel related to and understood. Coming into this, I wonder who hurt you. I wonder who made you so mad. It's already setting. So as a songwriter, we already have established who we're speaking to. There's also already an emotion being invoked, which is really important because music always has to be an intention behind a song. And I feel like it's that way with like riffs. Like Christina Aguilera, for example. She's not just randomly going, I say yeah. There's an intention. She's saying something behind those riffs. Whatever it means to you, there are words behind that. And it has to go with the song. You know what I mean? So we've already established who we're talking to. We've already invoked an emotion. It's all very specific, even if it seems simple, like there you go.
I wonder who made you so mad. Tell me, where did you learn to be so negative? You're such a drag.
Okay, tell me, where did you learn to be so negative? You're such a drag. Off the bat, you already know what the song is going to be about. You already know that I'm upset with this person because they're being very negative towards me. I also really like how at the end of that phrase, I did a drag. I don't know. Because that is line going into the pre-chorus, so it kind of closes it and opens a new idea because I feel like the lines have to flow. Like when you're rapping, they all have to kind of make sense. Like it's like a game of telephone. The first line and the last line don't have anything to do with each other sometimes, but each line leads up to the last one, if that makes sense. And I think that each section of the song can be a different idea and a different evolvement of the storyline in some way. So this first verse is just starting off everything, and then we get into the pre-chorus, which is what it's been building up to.
Be so negative, you're such a drag. What's your feel like never having no real life? I don't know how you deal. I can't imagine your pain.
Alright, so this is the pre-chorus. It's a pick up in ideas as well as the overall track of the song. Like when I was writing this song, I just have to go back to how I felt in the moment of when I'm like arguing with someone. Often when you're arguing, you don't understand that person's side at all. You're like, why are we arguing? I'm clearly in the right. So I think that's why this song is just asking questions in the beginning. Why? Who hurt you? Who made you so mad? What does it feel like to live this life because you are
Having no real life, I don't know how you deal. I can't imagine your pain. I'm just minding my business, but you're so in your feels. There's something wrong with your brain.
I actually love this pre-chorus. I haven't listened to this song in so long and it's so funny. Okay, what we just listened to was kind of crazy. What's it feel like never having a real life? I don't know how you deal. I can't imagine your pain. That is so sarcastic. Wow, I am so mean. Because I'm not like this on a regular basis. I think that these songs just allow me to express myself so that I'm not so mad all the time. It's like a rage room. You have to let it out in some form. You have to find a way to let your anger out, which for me, I guess, is this song. Wow. This line, is something wrong with your brain, is insane. Like, is something wrong with your brain? I think I remember how I wrote this. I pretended, you know when you're in the shower and you are arguing with someone and you know that you're thinking of a specific person, but you know you're never gonna say this to your face. You're just making up fake arguments in your head. That's literally what I did. I was making up fake arguments with people that I have needed to say, but I can't bring myself to. So I was just like, is something wrong with your brain? Like, what is not computing for you? Because obviously something is not turning in there, something is turned off because it doesn't make any sense. That's exactly what I did, and that's how this line, is something wrong with your brain, came about.
That's what you're so in your feels. There's something wrong with your brain. 'Cause every time you talk it sound like blah, 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 blah. I'm just hearing blah, 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 blah. Every time you talk it sound like blah, 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 blah. I'm just hearing blah, 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 blah. Every time you talk it sound like who hurt you.
So, as I said before, a lot of pop songs have to be very simplistic in order for them to hit and be catchy. And I can name so many songs that is just the same word over and over again. Pa-ta, pa-ta. It's the same thing repeatedly, which, yeah, can get annoying, but it also sticks in your brain. As a songwriter, whenever someone's listening to your music, you only have one shot to make that person a listener of you. The best songs are the ones that you listen to once and you remember. And the melody is also a huge part of this. It has to be something catchy. It has to be something simple. How many times do I have to say it? People like listening to things that are simple, make them feel smart, are relatable to them, and that's it. That's just psychology, bro. Oh, I also really like how it's just a cappella in the beginning, blah, 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 blah. Give the audience a chance to get familiar with the chorus, and then it goes into that club beat. I feel like, well, I don't go to the club, but when I'm listening to party music, and I feel like you just need to hear the boom, 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 you know? I want people to listen to my song and their whole house to shake. That's what my goal is. Also, last thought on the chorus. I know all I'm saying is one word, blah, 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 blah. I had to record that so many times. I was just there, blah, 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 blah. I feel like I did as many takes as many times as I said blah, blah, blah on the chorus. And then I'd be done with one take. I'm like, okay, that was pretty good. And my manager was like, nope, do that one again. Because we needed to get the perfect blah for every single line. Or else it would just sound whack. It took a long time.
Who made you so mad? Tell me, where did you learn to be so negative? You're such a drag.
this probably sounds familiar to you because you just listened to it. I chose to use the same lyrics for both of the verses, again, for familiarity. I have not done that with any of my other songs. All my other songs have like this storyline to tell, but I just felt for this song, it wasn't that I got lazy, I promise, but I just felt like this song is the kind that DJs, you know, play in a club and in a party, and I just didn't feel the need to add more of the story because I feel like it was just all already encapsulated in the song, if that makes sense. But the thing to note is that if you are gonna do that, you have to make sure that the song goes somewhere. There has to be highs and lows, there has to be tension and release, otherwise it's gonna feel flat and very boring, which is something that I've noticed I have gone back and forth with producers on, is that I need there to be something. So especially if there's not really gonna be a whole lot of lyrics, the track has to really move, which is why in the first verse it's just the bass, and then this one we're kind of picking it up a little bit, and for the bridge we're also gonna break it down. So automatically off the bat on the pre-chorus there's more and it sounds fuller, which can be used by adding more tracks. It can be used by panning in a lot of different ways.
How you deal, I can't imagine your pain. I'm just minding my business, but you're so in your feels. There's something wrong with your brain. 'Cause every time you talk it sounds like blah, 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 blah. I'm just hearing blah, 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 blah. Every time you talk it sounds like blah, 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 blah. I'm just hearing blah, 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 blah. Every time you talk it.
Wow, I really do love this song and I love performing it. My choreographer, Mikey, he created such cool choreography for this. If you ever have the chance and I am in your city, please check out my performance, my dancers, everything, our outfits. We're just so cute, and I think I especially love performing this song because it's so fun to dance to. Like me just sitting down, like I feel like I want to just boom, blah, blah, blah. You know what I mean? And it's a really a fun song to dance to. Ooh, we're getting into the bridge. All right, I love this part. It's so weird and I love it.
Blah, 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 blah. Every time you talk it sounds like blah. Your life must be so boring, boring out of your mind. Am I your entertainment? I promise I'm not even trying. Green really isn't your color. Please just give it a rest. If last time made you unhappy, wait till you see what happens next. Blah, 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 blah.
I love this bridge. I recall it was my manager at the time who came up with the idea to have a speaking part. As I said, you sing often when there is nothing left to say. And I kind of visualized this song in my head as like a film, like a really short film of something happening. And I think this is the part where she grabs the mic, she gets on stage and she's like, I'm gonna tell you all how I really feel because I've been holding it in for so long and I finally need to let it out. And at first I recorded this and I was like, what is going on? Especially since I'm not singing a melody, there's so many ways that I could tape it. Like for example, the first line, your life must be so boring out of your mind. Like I have to say it in a way where it's like really weird. I could have just been like, your life must be so boring out of your mind. But I had to do it in a projecting way and kind of I lowered my voice a little bit so that I sounded more standing my ground, you know what I mean? Your life must be so boring out of your mind. I really honestly did not like the idea in the beginning, but now I feel like it's grown on me and I feel like the song kind of needed that. The track breaks down and it's just me like rah, 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 you know what I mean? And I really love the line, am I your entertainment? I promise I'm not even trying. I love how I added that little chuckle in there. I feel like it gives the song so much life and gives it more color because I'm like, am I your entertainment? I promise I'm not even trying. I also like green really isn't your color. We actually went back and forth on that one because I didn't know if people were going to understand it. As I said before, the audience likes to feel smart, so you need to give them little clues to pick up that they'll be like, oh, I understand that. Okay, I feel good. You know what I mean? And I feel like green really isn't your color might come off the wrong way. Like my dad's favorite color is green. But when I think of green, I think of snake, which is why I put that in there because, oh, green, like jealousy, it's not your color, babe, you know? And I feel like I wanted to add that like girly aspect because I feel like attitude and girly, sometimes it's one and the same. So I'm like, oh, babe, that isn't your color. You know, I thought that was a really cool touch. Green really isn't your color. Please just give it a rest. If last time made you unhappy, wait till you see what happens next. I love that part. I don't know why. I just feel like it's so funny. Like, wait till you see what happens next. You know? It's just so weird that you have no choice but to listen back and be like, what did she do? You know?
Green really isn't your color. Please just give it a rest. If last time made you unhappy, wait till you see what happens next.
That voice in the back too. That is not me. Is that me?
If last time made you unhappy, wait till you see what happens next.
Yo, I don't know who that is.
Blah 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 blah. I'm just hearing blah 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 blah. Every time you talk it, sound like blah 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 blah. I'm just hearing blah 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 blah. Every time you talk it, sound like blah 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 blah.
Oh, we're still going.
Blah blah. Every time you talk it, sound like blah.
Woo! That ending to ate up. Every time you talk it, sound like blah. I actually had more fun with this video idea than I thought. This was really fun. I liked sharing my output on everything, and I hope you guys did too. Let me know if you guys want more videos like this. I can comment down below what song you want me to break down. If so, let me know if you guys like these kinds of videos. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to go like, comment down below, subscribe to my YouTube channel, stream my music on all streaming platforms, and I love you guys so much. Bye, chameleons.
I'm just too afraid to fall in love. I hope that
Blah, 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 blah. Every time you talk it, sound like blah. And I hope after this video, you're gonna wake up tomorrow morning and be like, blah, 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 blah. Whoa, whoa, why is this so catchy?